Hello everyone, Hunter Pig here, and I'm finally doing part 2 of my Christmas haul. I know, considering the time, I'm uploading this is a little late, but I'm only able to record videos like this when I'm alone at home, and my mommy had a cold. Not a contagious one, but I couldn't make videos as long as she was here, but she's getting better now, so I can finally make this video. And without further ado, let's get started. So, first up, these first two are Schleich figurines. This first one being the Schleich Kaprosuchus. Once again, one more for a while. I see this all the time at Tractor Supply, but I never get it because they're all like $20. That's how it is for all of Tractor Supply's dinosaurs. And I knew I couldn't waste money of that because, see, when I go somewhere, I have a $20 budget, which how I spend toys on. And I usually spend that money on Mattel toys because they keep pumping them out every time I go there. And when we go to Tractor Supply, they're too expensive. So I sell for a small one. Like, the cheapest ones are $5, or the rest are like $6, $7, $8, or $10. But yeah, I was finally able to get this one, so I'm really glad for. Up until now, the only Kaprosuchus I had was the Safari Limited Kaprosuchus. But then I finally got the Mattel Kaprosuchus, the Mini Kaprosuchus, and now this Kaprosuchus. In future, I'm hoping to get the Papo one, but this can do for now. Once again, because of the pose it's in, I said before with the Mattel one, its legs look more cat-like than reptile-like. So I just find it's really cool. Next we have the Schleich Allosaurus. I do like this one. It's another one I've seen at Tractor Supply for a while but couldn't get. But the way its head is posed, it just looks a little derpy. Other than that, I think it looks fine. It's just the head, I feel like you some work on it. And now I feel like I got to make a small pack of Allosaurus. Most of the Allosaurus I have are a little small. Like, I know I got two Safari Limited Allosaurus, but they're really small. But now I have this, their older Schleich Allosaurus, and the Papo Allosaurus. So I can make like a small pack of Allosaurus going after a sauropod. So much really cool. Next up we have, and this was created by Mojo, the Mojo 2020 Spinosaurus. This one I often see at Hobby Lobby. I meant to get most of their dinosaurs, but this is basically the only one, aside from their big T-Rex, that I just haven't been able to get due to it being too expensive. But I finally got this one for Christmas. And I don't know, some I noticed is people can't agree which pose to put them in. Like, some put them on 2 legs, others put them on 4 legs. Like, this one's on 4 legs. I know the other Spinosaurus have on 4 legs is the Safari Limited one, like their older one. But I'm glad to have a new Spinosaurus collection. Size-wise, compared to the rest, it's not that big, but I don't mind that. And look at that, to finally have another Mojo dinosaur. Next up, this one was made by Hammond Collection, Delta the Velociraptor. This one I didn't know about much until I saw it online. And while I'm glad to have this one, I still haven't been able to get blue, Hammond Collection blue. But I'm hoping to in the future. But I'm glad to still have this. As of now, we got blue and Delta and Hammond Collection figures, but we're still missing Charlie and Echo. I've got older versions of the pack, but I'm hoping to get the Hammond Collection version in the future. The only thing I noticed is these ones are a little bit taller or bigger than the Hammond Collection one, I think. But I like how they made this one. Looks like it really fits in the jungle. And I really like that. It's really cool. Next up is the GP3 female Velociraptor with Alan Grant. This one I really like. Also, something I noticed when I got this is their mouth is shaped different. Like it has this a little bit of a longer jaw than the other Velociraptors. Something I find really cool that makes them unique. Also, one thing I've noticed is it's never confirmed how many Velociraptors are in the pack in the movie. Like, I watched a lot of fans make like 4, like be it the female and 3 other male Velociraptors, but I've counted at least 5 or 6. That is, if you exclude all their nests. But yeah, I also like the Alan Grant figure. I have this other Alan Grant figure. At the moment, I can't remember which pack it's from, but I like this version better. And with the pack comes this little pack thing to hold the eggs in, Alan Grant's backpack. Not sure why those are in here, but 2 little extra hands. And of course, these 2 teeny tiny little eggs. And I'm trying to be very careful with these because I'm pretty sure I'll lose them easily. So I'll have to find a good place to put them. But that aside, I'm glad I got this one. I'm hoping to get the male Velociraptor in the future. I've gotten the Epic Attack version of it, but I like the male version better. So yeah, glad to have this one, and hope to get the full pack someday. This next one is one of the newer ones by Mattel from their Chaos Theory line, the Slasher Therizinosaurus. I am really glad they made this one. As of now, I got 3 adult Therizinosaurus, and I've also got the mini version. So now I got like a little herd of Therizinosaurus. And I really like the colors they made with this one. Like the other ones were, I think, yellow, blue, and of course black. But this one is a completely different color, which I'm really glad I did. It's like the same thing with their Velociraptors and T-Rex. So I'm really glad they did. And as I'm uploading this, the Chaos Theory line now has 24 figures. And including this, I now have 4. I'm hoping to get at least the rest before they run out or sell them out too quickly. Glad to have another Therizinosaurus in collection. And now, these last 3 were created by Hammond Collection. The first one being the Hammond Collection Carnotaurus. With this, I now have 3 Carnotaurus. I can't remember what they're called, but I do know I have 2 others. And now this one makes 3. Something I'm really glad to have. Also, a little something I want to add. A while back I looked up how many dinosaurs escaped Lockwood Manor, and it's at least 2 Carnotaurus. So I guess you could think of them like as a breeding pair of Carnotaurus. As much as I'm glad to have this one, a little problem I have with it is the neck. Like on all the other Hammond Collection figures, you could turn their heads all the way around, but this one, it's just stuck up and down. I feel like they could have done a better job with that part, but other than that, I'm really glad to have this one. I really like the thing you do with its jaws too. With this, I can now recreate some scenes from the movie, and just cool one to have overall. And next up is the Hammond Collection Therizinosaurus. It's often I get animals that are the same species, but different figures, and I'm really glad to have this one. I first saw this one at Target for like $40, which the reason I was able to get these Hammond Collection ones in the first place was because Of course, the Christmas sale. I probably would have gotten these, well, my parents and my family probably wouldn't have gotten these if it wasn't for the Christmas sale. So I was really lucky to get these. Also, I feel like I should say this. A little theme of the comic collection line is basically, I'm you, but better, when you compare it to the rest of the Jurassic World toys. And of course, this one is more accurate to the movie version. With the first one, as much as I like it, it just doesn't look like the one from the movie. And you can really see the difference with this one. And of course, this one has articulated claws. Something I'm really glad to be able to do. You've probably seen some other YouTubers do this. Like this thing with the claws. Like, it kind of look like it's picking its nose, scratching its eyes. These really cool other poses. Also, when I look at the feathers on this thing, I think it just reminds me of that scene from Chased by Dinosaurs where Nigel is rubbing his hand against the Mononychus feathers. But yeah, really glad to have this one. And now we can finally move on to our final figure in the Christmas haul. Behold, the final figure of the Christmas haul, the Hammond Collection Giganotosaurus. I was not expecting to get this one at all, due to being how expensive it is. So finding this for my present was a really big surprise. And I'm really, really glad to have gotten this one. And while I want to add, in the movie its name is supposed to be Zeb, I think. And he's supposed to have this little scar across his jaw. But I looked at both sides and I don't see one. The closest I can think of is, that you can see the camera, but there's little scars on his face here. But it's supposed to be one down here. Like a big chunk of flesh teared off him. But I'm still glad I like it. Also, a little thing I want to add. People get saying like how he wasn't a villain, he was just doing do. But a little I can think of is he's like off screen, he's like a big bully. Like he bullies the other dinosaurs around and just being like that and all. Also, another fun thing I want to add is when we first watched the movie in theaters, my dad gets talking about how they Wolverined him when he got clawed by Therizinosaurus. He was talking about that for days. So I'm really cool he did. And with this, I now officially have all three of the big Hammond Collection figures in the movie. So someday I might recreate that scene from the movie. Not sure it'll do as good. It might take a while. But it'll be something fun to do. And not sure this is accurate to the movie, but this tail is really, really long. Not sure it's that long in the movie, but I'm still gonna eat it because that provides a good balance to the figure. And of course, like I said with Therizinosaurus, this one causes the original one to pale in comparison. Why they made the decision they made with that first one, I have no idea. But this one, I'm glad they fixed that. Though, I watched another YouTuber review the Hammond Collection Giganotosaurus, and one thing it doesn't have that the T-Rex did is it can move its torso around. But this one, it can't do that. So, but I still like this one overall. And so, that's pretty much it for my Christmas haul. I hope to get more figures in the future. I'm gonna get the Chaos 3 Rex in the future. But with that, I hope to see you all in the future. Until next time, goodbye.